Good morning, guys. How's it going? So the day that we didn't think was coming and couldn't have foreseen 3 weeks ago has came, where they're putting the entire state here on lockdown except for essential businesses, which HVAC is considered an essential business. And I wanted to go over some of the safety precautions we're going to take. I wanted to talk about UV sterilization and then supply chain concerns. So we're going to continue to operate and do all services that we have been doing, but it's not going to be business as usual. What we're going to do in order to ensure safety is we're going to wear face masks. We do have some face masks that we use when we're doing duct cleaning and things like that. We don't have tons left, but I have ordered some. They should be in about a week, and I'm also going to look to other suppliers to source them before that. When you're in the home or when you're approaching the home, I'd like you to wear a face mask. We're going to let the customers know we're going to do that. That's to protect them in case any of us happen to be carrying the illness and not showing any symptoms, and protect you guys in case the customers have any symptoms, right? We're also going to use latex gloves. I don't have any with me. They're all out in the field. We have hundreds of them. Wear those when you get in the home because this virus can live on, or does live on, surfaces. So with that being said, when we go, do not touch someone's filter with your hands. Take your gloves, pull the filter out. We have tons and tons of these contractor grade trash bags. So take the filter, put it in this trash bag, seal it up, and we'll throw it away, okay? So also we have tons of Clorox wipes for sanitizing things, any surfaces, tools, things like that. So every time you go in a customer's home, I want you to sanitize things. I'm also working on a UV sterilization like station that we can stick tools and things like that into for sterilizing things. Just kind of think about it like you're a doctor prepping for surgery, okay? This virus is really nasty. It reacts differently in everyone, but I don't want anybody here to get sick if all possible, okay? So let's talk about UV sterilization as well, all right? So Governor DeWine yesterday, or rather the Dr. Acton, said yesterday, if you do get ill, you want to separate yourself from the rest of your family. So I could imagine, a kid having to stay in their room. It sounds really boring, but it's to protect the rest of the family from getting ill. Now, the best thing that you can do, that the customers can do, is if it's warm, open the windows up so that we can get air flowing in and out the house, okay? When it's too cold and we shut the house up, viruses that are in the home tend to stay in the home, and they go through the duct system between 60 and 100 times a day. So the best thing that we can do is to install a high wattage UV sterilizer inside the duct system and run the fan all the time. That's gonna help kill that virus. Now, it's not a silver bullet. It's not gonna kill every single one of the viruses as it goes by, but it's gonna be the best that we can do and give the homeowners the best chance to prevent spreading of the virus from one individual to another. One of the things is, you'll notice if you've ever been to the hospital, all coils in hospitals have UV sterilization on them in order to prevent the same thing. So we've got a good special on it. Let's talk about that because we want to give our customers their best chance of not getting ill. So let's talk about the supply chain and tune-ups. So most of the HVAC vendors source their parts they source their compressors from Copeland, they source contactors from Siemens and GE. So when it comes to building a air conditioner, you have to have the raw materials, you have to have the parts from all your different vendors all over the world, and then they put everything together. Goodman, Carrier, Train, most of them make just the coils and the actual sheet metal for it, not the other components. So right now, all the manufacturers say that they have plenty of units available, okay? Honestly, if they run low on units, I don't think they're gonna tell us, because the first manufacturer that says, we're running low on air conditioners, is gonna have contractors jump ship to somebody who says they have plenty. So right now everyone's saying they have plenty, and like I said, we're not gonna know until they run low. So let's give this scenario. We go out to someone's home and they have a refrigerant leak, and it's March, April timeframe. It's not super hot here in Ohio. So what we do is typically, we can top it off or they can wait till it gets hot. I would recommend not to wait till it gets hot, because a disruption in the supply chain could make it that we can't get air conditioners. Okay, I'm not saying that that's imminent, but a few weeks ago, we never thought we'd be stuck in our homes. All it takes is one little valve made in another country where that country is very ill, and they stop manufacturing it. They can't get the valve for the compressor. They start not being able to manufacture compressors, and then they can't manufacture units. So you can see that it literally is a chain. If it breaks, then we're all in trouble. So right now, a lot of the stock for air conditioners, a lot of the product is in the South because it's 90 degrees in the South. Hopefully manufacturers have scaled up, knowing that this time of the year they start moving more product. But my fear for our customers is it's June, it's 90 in Ohio, and we don't have any air conditioners. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it's certainly a possibility. So, we just wanna let our customers know that. Don't do anything where tell them it's imminent, it's going to happen. It's our responsibility just to let them know the things that we see coming up. Just like when we see a system that's old that might break, now we see a system that's old that might break that we might not be able to replace if that happens. Okay, so that's what I got. Finally, our office staff is gonna be working from home. I'd also like, on the safety side, for you guys to minimize contact with suppliers and vendors. We can utilize delivery services, things like that. So work safe, think about yourself, your family, our customers, their families. Be as vigilant as you can to this. It's very serious. Like I said, we don't want customers or their families or you or your families to get ill. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I am gonna be making sure that I source supplies as far as sanitizers and masks and things like that. All right, have a good week. Take care.